Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marianne. I hope everyone's doing well today. So as you can see, we have some press on nails we are going to do, and these are for my daughter. So yes, they are tiny little nails. I had to kind of figure out a way to put them on this pink thing. As you can see, when you're doing the nails, you have like the cuticle part, and sometimes even when you're really, I'm trying to get it to focus. Sorry guys. There it goes. Sometimes you might have like a little spillage, especially when you're doing press on nails. So as you can see, I just made sure it was lifted up so that if I was to like make a mistake and there's like some color on there, I could just go ahead and wipe it off really easily. And there are 6 nails total. So just in case you're wondering, my daughter was born with a condition. So she basically has 6 fingers all together and 6 toes all together. So she is a teen and she, likes to draw, play on her phone and stuff. So she doesn't really do, press on nails like to keep them on per se, like how I do my nails. So I decided to make her press on nails, and she actually likes, whenever I do my nails, she thinks it's pretty cool that I can actually do them. So instead of using stickers today, we're actually going to kind of draw the characters, and we're going to do like a little inspo from these sticker sheets, because I try to look on Pinterest and Instagram, and honestly there are some beautiful designs, but I am nowhere near talented enough to make them designs. So we're just gonna go with what I can, create. And this is basically the same thing you see normally. Is there's like different kinds of like snowmans and reindeers and Santa Claus. So we're just gonna get some inspo like from these stickers. So we have this one. If you can see, we just have these. We have these. They're like the little head parts. You just do the little design. We also have the little penguins. And then we have like these little other snowmans and little penguins, Christmas trees. We also have these little designs. So this is what we're going to do. So we're going to just take some inspo from the nail stickers that I have, and then we're going to go ahead and get this video started. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to show you everything that I'm going to use as far as like the colors and everything. Now, if I do have to add another color, I would definitely show you the color. So we have, your typical base coat from Savonland. We got Beetles, both shiny and matte top coats. We also have this lavender, which is 1914. We also have 0239. We have 0846, 0629. These are all by Model Ones. We have an orange, which is 0859, and of course, but you will definitely need a white, which is 0555. So these are all the things I'm going to use. Of course, I also have alcohol, just in case if I mess up, I can wipe it off with that. Also, we'll definitely be taking let me see. I'm trying to figure out. Now, as far as nail art brushes, I don't know which ones I'm going to use. I'll just show y'all which ones I use in a little bit. Okay, so I'm not quite so sure which ones I'm going to use, but I definitely do know I need a dotting tool. As you can see, the biggest one and the smallest one. We are also going to use these, and these are all by Model One. So as you can see, we have different sizes of the nail brushes. Yes, this one broke, so do not mind that. Now, as far as which ones I'm going to use, I'm not quite so sure, because like I said, I'm just going to kind of like just freehand these type of designs. So this one's kind of like a very thin, small one. And then you also have like these two right here. This one's like a little bitty tiny baby one. So, maybe if I need it for like a small, like the small little details, I can use that. As you can see, little tiny ones and the long ones. So these are all the things that I'm going to be using in the video, and I'm going to go ahead and definitely do the base coats off camera. One thin layer base coat, cure it for 60 seconds. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and did one thin layer of this lavender color. I cured it for 60 seconds, and then I did a second coat and did it for another 60 seconds. Now, I went ahead and got some alcohol on one of these lint-free wipes so that I can go and just wipe it off to make it kind of like a matte kind of texture. I didn't want to add matte top coats so I could draw my designs on, just because I didn't want to put too much layers on the nails and make them a little heavy for my daughter. Tell you to be very mindful with your product, because this gel, it is a little thick, but it does soft level, so it's okay if you think it looks a little weird. It does soft level, but yes, try to do as thin of a coat on the first coat, because like I said, it's a little bit more on the thicker side, and you'll be able to tell when you put the second layer of it on. For one of the thumbs, I went ahead and did a snowman design. Now for the snowman, I just went ahead and did um, two parts. Basically, if you see it like a typical snowman, they usually do like the three little snowballs to make the snowman. But on the nail stickers, there's actually two. So I was like, you know what, that would be a little bit more easier, and then I can make the snowman a little bit bigger as well. So that's what I did, and I only did one coat of the white, because I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I've been very impressed by Bottle Ones and Beetles, because their pigments and their colors are really good, and so I was very happy that I didn't have to do two coats of the white. So I'm using two of the smaller brushes that I have, and I am going to go ahead and draw like just like a red scarf. I do a hat as well, along with some eyes, a Karen nose, and two little buttons. Now, I will say that I did as much as I could for the design without curing until I had to cure it, if that makes any sense, because I only have one UV nail lamp, and I was trying to do one nail at a time for you guys so y'all could see. But I will say I did not do the snowflakes. I used the stickers. And the reason being is because these were so much smaller than what I'm used to. And my hands would not stop shaking. It was like, it's kind of like how whenever you're nervous and you get like, you start shaking, like nervous, or like you're like cold or something and you're shaking. That's how it was. And I was so frustrated because drawing little tiny baby snowflakes, it was so much harder on the nails than on a regular size nails. Now, like my daughter, she loves doing like maybe one tone type of nails, or maybe two, little charms here and there. But as far as like designs, I haven't drawn her none, because she rarely likes to have nails. Sometimes she wants them, sometimes she doesn't. And, it's just whenever she wants nails, I'll make them for her. So this was the first time I actually did a design for her. And I'm not going to lie, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I was a little frustrated because it's like the smaller things I was having a hard time doing because my hands were shaking. But other than that, though, I actually did enjoy making them. So I love the way the snowman came out. It was so cute. on the second note, I did a reindeer. So I started off with the dotting tool to see just to paint it with the brown, and I'm kind of glad that this was the oval type of shape of a nail because it was a lot more easier to make the reindeer. And of course, I use my no art brush to kind of like make the top of the head a little bit more sharper. Now, I did went back and made it a little bit bigger of a head because I realized that the head was a little too small for my liking. And then after that, I went ahead and, of course, drew the antlers the best that I could. And then I also did a nose. Now, I did two coats of the red because I wanted to make it like stand out. Now the brown I did do two coats. I forgot to mention that I did two coats. Of course, I cured it for 60 seconds each, and with the red, to make it stand out a little bit more, I went ahead and just added a second layer of the red. Now for the eyes, I don't know what I was trying to do, y'all. I'm not. It looks. I mean, it still looks okay. I don't know. It's just to me the eyes just threw it off, but it was already too late. So for the eyes, I was trying to do like what is it called? The color of the eye. I wanted to make it like a lavender color, but then I realized that it wasn't gonna show too well. So yeah, I just went ahead and put black inside of it. So yes, I know it was a lot of little extra step, but I think because initially when I did put the black dots on for the eyes, it just looked a tiny bit weird. Like it kind of like blended in too much to be honest with the actual color of the deer. So that's why I went ahead and just redid it. Two little tiny ears on the side of the deer's head as well. Now I just went ahead and two, sorry, did two penguins. One as for a little girl and the other one for a little boy. Just so she can have a penguin for, to represent her, and the other one to represent her brother. So, um, it looks a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, with a black, and it was kind of a little hard because I saw somebody do like, you make an X, I mean not an X, you make a cross and then you kind of go over it. Yeah, it was just, it looks so weird. And of course I wanted to make the penguins a little bit bigger so that it can cover most of the nail. Yeah, it took a little bit of a try, but I was able to do that. And again, I did it on both sides, and then I went ahead and cured it for 60 seconds. Now, the black was very pigmented, so I didn't have to do two coats. Ahead and use the white next. Now I did have to do two coats of this because you could see a little bit of the black peeking under it. Now I follow the stickers. The stickers you can see where at the very top it kind of looks like a V, or to me it looks like kind of like half a heart at the top. And so that's what I did, and I wanted to make sure that most of the white did fill out a lot of the black. So yeah, it took a little bit of trial and error for it, but I was glad that it came out the way it did. Not again, I am so sorry that some of the footage is off to the side. Like I said, I'm literally working with the light from my phone and a very dim ring light. So please don't mind that. But yes, that's basically what I did for the white parts of the penguin. The next clip are just some colors that I went ahead and grabbed because I thought I was going to use them, which the only ones that I did use was the purple um, and a dark blue that I think I show y'all later on, and also this pink. Basically, what I did was I went ahead and did two little eyes on both sides of both of each of the penguins, and then from there, I went ahead and did just a simple red scarf on both of the penguins, and I want them to be red. And at the last minute, I was like, maybe I should go over it with a different color, but then I already cured the red, so yeah, I was a little slow. But I saw some of the stickers that they had like two little orange little feet, and so I went ahead and got. I had first used a brush, and then later on, before I did anything else with the other nails, I realized it was still too small or too light. So I went ahead and got the dotting tool, and I got the big size dotting tool, and I just dabbed one dot of the orange underneath the penguins for their nails. Now I did do a little orange little nose. Now I tried to do the arms, so I just made two little arms on the side. Now for their hats, I did one that was purple, and I kind of made it like kind of like the hat swoop a little bit to the side, and then of course I made sure that there was like that little white little fuzz ball at the end of it, and I also did on the other nail a blue little hat with the little fuzzy little white ball at the top. Now for that one, because the blue was I don't know why, but the white, I had to do two coats of that one on the blue little hat, and I went ahead and made sure it cured everything. And yep, that was what I did for the penguins. Oh, and I did put a heart on each nail. I did the one with the little boy penguin. I did a purple heart, and then for the girls' nail, I did a blue heart. And those were done by hand. And then again, I put stickers on there for the snowflakes. has two nails. One of them, I did a bunch of circles. It was basically, you know how people make those peppermint little s'mores, those swirls. So basically, I did that, but I used the purple and blue colors on two of them, like purples, two blues, and then one red. And um, throughout the rest of the nail, I kind of did little dots here and there, kind of to make it look like little sprinkles or something. And then I think that was it. Oh, and I did add a little bit of white here and there as well. So that's what I went ahead and did. And now for the last nail, I was trying to make a panda from one of the stickers. It was like basically a little white panda, and I don't know, I was having so much trouble trying to do it. So I was like, you know what, we're just gonna make it look like a white cat. Okay, that's just what we're gonna do. And um I did use some of the that pink for the inside of the ears, and then I went ahead and made a little scarf on there as well, and of course the little nose. So after I did all that, I went ahead and used the top coat, the shiny top coats, and I made sure to really like press it into the nails because they are nail arts, and so you want to make sure like it seeps in and make sure like it's completely covered. So oh, excuse me, and that's what I went ahead and did, and I cured it for 60 seconds. You want to go ahead and just wipe it off with a alcohol wipe, and that was it for the nails. And I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I am sorry that it is a little bit longer than I expected. Yeah, I didn't mean it to be this long. I was trying to edit to make it shorter, but I also wanted to keep a lot of the content in that I did create the nails. So anyways, I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also hit the notification button so you can be notified whenever I do post the video as well. And also comment anything in the comment section. If you have any other advice for, more nail arts, or try to, help keep somebody's hand steady in a way. If you have any advice on that. And also, like I said earlier in the video about my daughter does have a condition. I hope and I pray nobody is rude, because if you are rude, I will be deleting and blocking you. Um, I don't want any like negative vibes or anything from anybody. I just want to keep it as positive as I can. So yes, my daughter does have a condition, but she's like basically any other teenager. She runs, she writes, she talks. I mean, she does everything a normal kid does. So she is not limited to really anything. So yep, that's about it. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.